Good afternoon, folks. Big Bo here on a very, very hot afternoon. And today we're going to review another diesel-powered Class C. And guys, that is not a misprint on the price. This is the lowest price Mercedes-Benz powered Class C I could find on the internet anywhere, by multiple thousands of dollars. This is a 2017 Coachmen Prism LE 2200. It is a 25-foot long Class C bumper to bumper with a slide, full wall slide, and only has 22,000 miles. And guys, this unit's got the 3-liter Blue Tech diesel, 188 horsepower, 325 pound-feet of torque. Everybody I'm reading online is getting anywhere from 13 to 17 miles per gallon driving one of these with that motor. Depending on if they're towing something or not, and depending on if they're going uphill, downhill, headwind, tailwind, and speed, etc. So, fuel prices like they are, this is the most fuel efficient for the size motor home you can buy. Excuse me. This unit's just got 22,000 miles. We just drove it several hundred miles home. A really expensive upgrade this unit has. It came standard with a 3.6 Onan propane generator. When they bought it new, the original owners paid extra and had the 3.2 Onan diesel, quiet diesel generator added to it. So 3.2 Onan diesel. Why they did that, I don't know, because I only ran it for 14 hours. It's got 14 hours on an Onan 3.2 generator. Power awning, which I've got extended, works great. A little dirty, but it looks great. 3,500 Sprinter chassis with a 3,500 pound towing capacity. You know, these are built for fuel mileage, not towing, but that's still plenty to tow a small vehicle behind you, or motorcycle, golf cart, anything like that. Smart car, Mini Cooper, anything along those lines. And yes, we are going to test drive it later in the video, I hope. Very quiet diesel generator. The diesel motor in the front is quieter than most gas engines. No check engine lights, no warning lights. And when this thing hits RV Trader about 24 hours from now, it will be the lowest priced, not only the lowest priced Mercedes powered Class C on there, period, but the lowest priced Prism on there, Mercedes Prism on there, by over $10,000, and the lowest mileage one too. And on top of that, the next one up from that one that's $10,000 higher is $89,000, which is 20 grand higher. Don't expect this to last long. Now, is this as nice as that Forester I shot Saturday? No. Is it as nice as like in a Dynamax or an Airstream? No. This is more of an entry-level model, but it's still a Mercedes chassis. All that's still the same. The Sprinter chassis, independent front suspension, anti-roll technology, multiple airbags. All the technology and driver comforts of the Mercedes is the same, regardless of who builds everything from the chassis back. And it's still a Forest River product. It's still good quality. It's just not, it doesn't have leather furniture and Corian countertops and all that good stuff. Let's look inside where it's a whole lot cooler, because it is miserably hot out here. And as we step inside, I'm gonna tell you guys, between the roof air and the dash air, this thing cools off pretty quick, a lot quicker than most RVs do. Of course, you're talking a lot smaller area too. Very nice open floor plan. It still sleeps 6 people. You have a stationary bed in the back. This full wall slide really opens it up. I'm gonna show you something cool here in a minute. Let me catch my breath for 1 second, guys. This heat's getting to me. Let me grab me a sip of water. I'll be right back. All right, guys, sorry about that. Got a little lightheaded, I guess, coming in here from out there in the heat to in here in the cool. Had to sit down for a second, but I'm cool now. Literally. Anyway, what I was saying, guys, is a nice unit, 2200 LE. Got some really cool features. Of course, the star of the show being the Mercedes chassis. And we are going to drive it later in the show. And this is one thing I do like about the Mercedes too. Another thing I like about it is I'm 6'4" and 315 pounds roughly, and I can slide in and out of the driver's seat to the back very easily. I can't do that with hardly any other kind of RV except a Sprinter. And 22,494 miles, no check engine lights, no warning lights, dash air's cold, for backup camera. Oh, works great, at least when you put it in reverse. Tilt, cruise, all that stuff we'll try out later. Power windows, power locks. You know, great visibility out of the cab. I love these big sloped windshields on the Mercedes. You don't miss anything driving down the road, and you've got some really nice mirrors. The front seats do swivel for party seating. Does have the key, both key fobs. You know, that's something you hardly ever see. You don't want to lose these things, so I can imagine how expensive these are. But you've got both sets. And Mercedes designed this Sprinter from the get-go to have a practical service life of 500,000 miles. So 500,000 mile practical service life if you take care of it, do the maintenance and maintain it and repair things as needed over the course of its life. And the fact it's only got 22,000 miles, it's safe to say you're never going to wear this machine out as far as the running gear and the chassis and all that. And it does have the Mercedes-Benz transmission, very smooth automatic. And again, I can just swivel around, stand up, and walk to the back. Of course, I've got the room out. You got a little seat right here, a little booster seat. Little place to sit, I guess. You got a full bed up top. There's your insert cushion, your ladder, LED lights. Again, guys, this is a Prism. It's not the fancy one, but got everything you need. 3-burner stove top, doesn't look like it's been used. Just got a snap-on cover right there. Sink. They did upgrade the microwave to a microwave convection oven. And then you still got your propane oven. 6 cubic foot RV refrigerator freezer, which looks practically new. Should be 6.2 cubic feet. And it is getting cold. I've had it on long enough to get cold. Big table booth that makes a bed. So you can sleep 2 here, books and manuals, queen bed in the back. And you're thinking, wait a minute, what's missing? Where's the TV? Look at this, guys. You have a slide out in a slide out. I'll try to show you this. Wish I had a tripod, but right here is a switch right here in the corner. And I wish I could stretch out a little bit. Pull that switch and your TV and stereo comes out in an inside slide out that's mounted on your outside slide out. Now how's that for cool? Now of course it doesn't make it as open in here, but how's that for cool? Now of course you got to bring that in to bring the room in, and it gives you a little bit of a privacy wall for your bedroom. And this TV does swivel around so you can watch it from the bedroom or the living area. And you got a big closet in the back, 3 drawers, or three-door closet. You've got your rear corner bath. Big stand-up shower. Skylight, very cool in there from that AC going. RV toilet, sink. Pretty neat, guys. And now guys, when this slide out is in, you cannot use this bed. This bed folds up, so the bed you cannot use, but you can still use your Cabover bed and your table booth bed with the slide outs in. So that's a pretty cool little feature, I thought. But guys, I've got this unit for $69,900, and lowest price in the country on a Mercedes-Benz diesel powered Class C, period. Much less one this nice and clean with only 22,000 miles. And you know, 95% of these are going to have propane generators. There's nothing wrong with a propane generator. There's pros and cons to each one. But the main pro to a diesel is that A, you can't wear it out, and B, you can always get fuel for it. But the fact that they actually spent several $1,000s when it was new to upgrade it from the 3.6 propane to the 3.2 quiet diesel is pretty cool, guys. And the book on this thing is stupid high. It's like $91,000 retail, and that's not adding any options. That's not adjusting for the diesel generator over the propane. That's not adjusting for the convection oven over just a regular microwave. Just a plain base average retail, no options, of $91,000. I've got it for $69,900. That's actually $6,000 or $7,000 under average retail, or under low retail, with only $22,000, guys. Absolute bargain. And look online if you don't believe me. There's not a better deal out there in a Mercedes-Benz powered really anything. And guys, new Mercedes-Benz are still on a 1 to 2 year waiting period because they cannot get the chips to build the Sprinter chassis. So that's made the price of used Mercedes go through the roof. And there are very few used Mercedes motorhomes under $100,000 because of that, guys. Very few of them. And I actually have most of them here. I actually have 2 of them in stock right now, and I may possibly have a third coming in, a C-Class on a Mercedes chassis with those have lower miles than this. I don't know the details about it yet, but it's going to be under $100,000 as well. So that's going to be pretty cool, guys. I'm going to have probably the best selection of used Class C Sprinters in the country for under 100 grand. But keep in mind, once they're gone, they're gone. And I don't know, I've just gotten lucky. We've been in the right place at the right time with the right, you know, and just able to buy these things worth the money. You know, I may never get one of these again for that. But guys, this is a nice unit. It's $69,900, haggle-free firm. That's just a few $1,000s over wholesale with 22,000 miles. Wholesale is 66 on it. Average retail is 91,100, and 74 is hang on, let me pull it up on my phone here. This heat done got my concentration all messed up here. Retail's 91,100. And wholesale is 65,800, might as well say 66. And I'm selling it for just a little bit over wholesale with 22,000 miles. And that's, I'm not adding any, I'm not even adjusting for mileage. In fact, I'll show you real quick, so you know I'm not just full of you know what. Here we go. Sorry, I was trying to talk and work on my phone at the same time. This is the NADA Connect. This is the dealer version of NADA. This is the one that we have to pay for, that banks pay for. This is not the free version. And this actually shows the real retail and the real wholesale, what dealers normally pay for them. And you can see 17 2200 LE, Coachmen Prism LE. And 65,800 wholesale, 91,100 retail. I've got it for 69,900. If that's not as close to wholesale to the public, I don't know what is. And we still, even at this low price, we still guarantee slide outs to work. We guarantee it to run and drive like it's supposed to. We guarantee generator to run, roof air to put out like it's supposed to, refrigerator, freezer to get to operating temp. We check the water systems, make sure all that works correctly. There's no water leaks in your water system. We make sure the Water heater works. We make sure water pump works. I've checked the awning so we know it works. And we're going to drive it here in a little bit. We guarantee the steps to work, which they do. And I mean, that's pretty much most of the parts in this. The only thing I see that doesn't work is this little LED light. Only one light barely works. You have to buy one of those. Those are $15, $20 on Amazon, and it will take you 5 minutes to change it out. And just because that's the only thing I found so far, you might want to tuck those wires up a little better on that TV. It's got a Furion sound bar, stereo, big TV. I mean, that, guys, this is nice. You're not going to beat this price. I challenge you to find me a 17 2200 LE for less than this, with close to the same miles and close to the same condition. I challenge you. Send me the link. I challenge you. I'll put money on it. You cannot find a lower price, especially the fact we charge no fees. You know, you go to these other dealerships, that price is far from the out-the-door price. They might have dock fees, prep fees. They can add thousands of dollars in fees. We don't. $69.9 plus applicable sales tax. That's it. If you're a Georgia resident, there is a $50 or $100 highway impact fee and a $40 to $50 tag and title fee. That's Georgia residents only. Out of state, that doesn't apply to you. That's it. We have no dock fees, no prep fees. All those fees are 100% dealer profit. No destination fees, no processing fees, happy camper fees, customer convenience fees, whatever name other dealers come up for the fees. They're nothing but dealer profit. They're just a way for them to add a few thousand more dollars to the price and rip you off. We have no upsells. You come here, guys, we don't cram extended warranties down your throat and gap insurance and tire and wheel protection. Here's a secret. All those things are marked up 4 times dealer cost and not worth the paper they're written on. Do not ever buy those services. If you have to have them, if you just want to blow your money away or just waste your money, buy them away from the dealership after you buy the unit. You can buy it for a lot less, but when you need them, they're not going to pay out. I'm going to tell you that from experience. But at least you can say you got them. At least you can buy it for 1/3 or 1/4 the price, buying it away from the dealership after you buy your RV. Because you can buy those on the internet away from the dealer. You don't have to go through a dealer. They're not dealership exclusive services. They may act like they are. The dealer may tell you that. Sorry about that, guys. I hit the wrong button on my camera. What I was getting at, guys, these upsells, you can buy them away from the dealership. They're not dealership exclusive. Dealership may lie to you and tell you they are, but they're not. But again, they're not worth the paper they're written on. Let me show you this slide out real quick from this angle. I didn't think about this earlier. I would have done it. Cool, ain't it? But anyway, guys, this unit's $69.9, haggle-free firm. If you're interested, guys, I apologize one more time. Apparently my camera was overheating. I didn't even know it. GoPro problems. I love these cameras, but I hate them at the same time. Anyway, I got it cooled off now. I held under the AC for a few minutes. What I was getting at, guys, just stay away from the upsells, and keep in mind we have no upsells here. We have financing with no interest rate markup. Other dealers get you approved at a certain interest rate, and they mark it up. Can cost you thousands of dollars in higher payments over the life of an RV loan. So not only are we saving you tens of thousands on the price, but we're saving you thousands on interest rates on financing. We're saving you thousands on fees and upsells. I mean, guys, we really are the real deal, and you're going to see really quick while we've been in business since 1968. We believe in keeping things easy, simple, and done. I mean, here is the price. This is your taxes. This haggle-free firm, lowest in the country. I mean, it doesn't get any more simpler than that. This is what we guarantee to work for that price. You know, if you want to do a third-party inspection, you're more than welcome to hire a third-party inspector and encouraged to do so, or come look at it yourself. 22,000 miles, 15 hours on the generator. I really don't think you have much to worry about, but I want you to be safe for your peace of mind. Hire an inspector, or come look at it yourself. I mean, this thing is just so nice and clean. I don't think you're going to have an issue with it. Now, like I said, it's not as fancy as some of the other ones, but it's a diesel generator, Mercedes chassis, Mercedes 3-liter V6 diesel, 22,000 miles. Yeah, I don't really think you got nothing to worry about. Anyway, guys, stay tuned. I'm going to bring this room in, and we will definitely take this thing down the road for a test drive. In fact, I'll go ahead and try to do the room real quick while we're thinking about it. First thing you got to do is flip this mattress over. Flip it over like that. Go up front. Turn your motor off. Set your parking brake. Seats clear. Make sure the back of the seat's clear. And find the slide out switch. Let's see here. Find the slide switch. That's the one thing I did not do, is slide this thing out when it came in. So give me just a second to find the switch. Every one of these things is different. Here we are, right here. Push a button, press and hold it. It will come in. And you're going to lose access to a couple of the closet doors. Bring it in till you hear it kind of pop, and that's it. It's in. You know what I like about the Mercedes too, the way they're designed with that sunken cab, is that you don't lose leg room because you're slide out. So you can put your seat all the way back if you're a tall guy like me, and have plenty of room. But you step through here, guys, you got room and access to everything except some of your closet doors. Still got access to your bathroom. Easy enough. Let me grab somebody to film for me, and I will see you here in just a second from the driver's seat. All right, everybody, now we're going to test drive this 2017 Coachmen, and I got my buddy Joe riding with us, the Joe and Bo driving show. And if y'all have any questions about this motorhome, give Joe a call or a text. Joe, what's your phone number, buddy?
It's 423-702-1310.
And call him day or night. His wife don't care if you call him 2 o'clock in the morning. He likes it. He's a night owl.
Yeah.
And again, guys, I love the leg room of these Mercedes. Even with the slide out in, I've got this seat all the way back, and I can actually recline my seat further back if I wanted to. And these things just get great. Fuel mileage, everything about them. Of course, you know, you pay for them. you know, you pay for that Mercedes name when you buy these things new. Like I said, a 1 to 2 year waiting period for a Mercedes Sprinter chassis right now. Let's see, maybe we can get out of here. Kind of waiting late in the day, so there's a little bit more traffic than normal. And guys, these are just so easy to drive. This is a Class C that drives like a minivan, I guess is the best way to describe it. Its turning radius is great. Great pickup. And you would think with 188 horsepower it'd be slow, but man, it gets up and goes. You're only in a 25-foot motorhome. And it's and this is actually a dual stage turbo, so you've got low and high end turbo. So no matter where you're at, as far as RPMs, you've got turbo to give you that little boost. And it's definitely a Class C with the fuel mileage of a Class B. If you're ever worried about having a motorhome that you're worried about driving it because of the size, this is just probably one of the easiest motorhomes to drive out there. And of course, we'll take it down the interstate, try the cruise control out, make sure all that's good. I love the visibility, the windshield, the design. There's less wind noise. It's starting to sound like a Mercedes car salesman. And definitely get on it a little bit, which I know what it'll do, but that way y'all can see. Let's see here. 50. And 65. Can't beat that for a motorhome getting on an uphill entrance ramp. I mean, I'm literally driving this thing with 2 fingers. These things track so good. And it's not pulling left or right. Transmission shifts great. I mean, it drives just like a 22,000 mile motorhome should drive like. Guys, give Joe a call or text tonight if this is something you think you're interested in. Joe, give me a number one more time, buddy.
It's 423-702-1310. Thank you.
And he will be more than happy to answer your questions and help you out on this motorhome. And we do take trade-ins. And guys, as always, smash me a thumbs up. Feel free to comment, share on social media, hit that subscribe button. Best way to support my channel. And guys, come out and visit with us. We've got over 100 used RVs in stock, more arriving every day, and more. It looks like traffic ahead. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and look forward to seeing you here in beautiful Ringo, Georgia.